plastic. We call it the big red plastic car. Notice that the adjectives are usually separated by commas. But why don't we call it the red plastic big car? How do you know which order to put the adjectives in? Well, for native speakers, it's just that it sounds right. But luckily, there are some rules. It's called the Royal Order of Adjectives. Let's have a look at it. First, we have the determiner. That's articles, a, an, the. Numbers, or a word that describes the amount of something. It can also be the owner, the person or thing who the noun belongs to. So determiners can be a, the, many, some, or a name like John's. So we can have a car, many cars, John's car. The second type of adjective is opinion or observation. This tells you something about the quality of the noun. Useful, cheap, ugly, beautiful. Then we have size. For example, enormous, tiny, huge. Followed by age. It could be old, modern, 7-year-old. Then shape. Perhaps oval, circular or flat. A colour, like white, black or blue. Then we have adjectives that describe origin, where the noun is from. For example, Thai, Indonesian, Australian. Followed by material, what the thing is made of, like copper, plastic or wooden. Lastly is the qualifier. This is something that's an integral part of the noun. Examples might be a rocking chair, a wedding ring, an electric oven. There are, of course, a few exceptions to these rules, but it's important that you learn them and practice them whenever you can. Have a look at these words and see if you can turn them into a phrase. Wooden, square, useful, box, lilies. Well, box is the noun, but what comes first? The determiner. Whose box is it? It's Lily's box. So lilies comes first. Then that's followed by the observation. The box is useful. Then the shape. It's square. Then finally the material. It's a wooden box. So we have Lily's useful square wooden box. Good. Now let's listen to some strings of adjectives from the clip.
The seafloor remains the last unexplored frontier. This is because it's covered by this impenetrable ocean layer that we can't see through. The largest reef they mapped is about 10 or so kilometres across.
She calls the seafloor the last unexplored frontier. Let's look at that phrase. Frontier is the noun. The other words are describing the noun. First we have the determiners, the and last. Last expresses a number, so it goes second. Then unexplored. That's an observation. It's a quality of the frontier. Okay, now what about this impenetrable ocean layer? Well, layer is the noun. All the other words are adjectives. This is the determiner. Impenetrable